This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Okay, welcome to Air Wagner today. Almost the end of July. We're going to Monterey from Auburn. It's IFR Monterey, 700 overcast. We're going to take off here from Auburn, pick up our IFR into Monterey. Mrs. Air Wagner, can I please have the all-important checklist?
N513 is turning inbound for left 45 landing.
All-important checklist time.
I'll watch for the traffic coming off.
All-important checklist complete. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia, taking runway 7, departing the area on a right crosswind, Auburn.
The next camera is a little overexposed. Out the windows is going to be very bright, and inside is going to be bright also.
All right, we want fuel flow first, up in the 40s. Got it. Airspeed left.
Terrain system available.
One more time for left 45 entry to 25, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia. It's on the upwind for runway 7, departing the area on a right crosswind. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia. It's over Highway 80, turned into the right crosswind, leaving the area, departing 2,400, Auburn. So we're not in a hurry to get to Monterey because our friends are dogging it there. So we're going to bring some power back. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet off Auburn for Monterey. IFR in the system, ready to copy clearance.
And Golden Eagle looking for IFR, stand by.
So when they say that, you don't say stand by.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, maintain VFR for now, squawk 4576.
4576, no problem, stay in VFR, 513 Sierra Juliet. So it's 95 degrees in the valley in Auburn today, and 65 in Monterey.
Down to 5,000.
Ooh, we got a headwind of 20. That's.
I think it follows us around.
I think you're right.
On the wrong side.
I'm ready to copy clearance whenever you're ready. I guess he's just going to give me direct in 6,000. I don't see anything else, but we're going to find out.
Spent a lot of time in this plane.
Your radar contact 8 miles south of the Auburn Airport. Say altitude.
513 Sierra Juliet, 5,200 climbing.
And number 3 Sierra Juliet, do you want 5 or 7? Well, actually, you can expect 7,000 as the final. I'll have your clearance in a second.
3 Sierra Juliet, we'll plan for 7.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, you're cleared to the Monterey Airport direct. Climb and maintain at 7,000.
513 Sierra Juliet, cleared to Monterey Airport direct. Climb and maintain 7,000. That sounds like a.
Sierra Juliet, we're back correct. Thank you.
So Monterey's weather is very odd in the sense that, you know, if you look up the Monterey Bay, it's like 2 miles deep. It's like a giant. It's deep. Not that means anything, but it's on the bay, and you get a lot of marine influence. And in times of low IFR, you use runway 10 ILS or the RNAV, which gets down to 200.5. So 200 feet of vertical ceiling and a half-mile visibility, which I've done that before. But then if it's not that IFR or marginal IFR or marginal VFR, they have a condition called east clear, which means that the airport, east of the airport is clear, and then you can come in on the RNAV for 28. So we're going to see what they got. So we've been doing a lot of pet rescues lately, as usual. How many animals we up to, Nancy, so far this year?
I think it's 68. With that really sad one the other day.
Yeah.
That was a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Here's a picture. It's a Bermudoodle. It was part of a 7 litter.
That was a Labradoodle.
I think it was a Bermudoodle. A Labradoodle? Anyway, we rescued her 6 siblings a month ago or 2.
More than that, yeah.
And this was, I guess, the next one going to the same rescue in Santa Rosa.
Sadly.
And dog was very unsocialized, very unkempt. Wouldn't walk on a leash, wouldn't walk. We had to carry her. And,
wouldn't look at you.
Yeah, but surely a dogwood is going to take good care of her. Anyway, here's her picture. Cute dog, needs some work. Hopefully she'll make somebody a happy owner and have a happy home.
She's so good with them. She adopted out the other 6.
Yeah.
That wouldn't look at us either.
Some people shouldn't be around dogs.
No, and this guy should not.
Yeah, this guy should not. All right, so let's talk flying here. We're almost over Mather Field. And we got a headwind of 17.
Oh.
Isn't that just great?
No. Then when we come home, it'll flip over and be at us coming home.
Yeah. So the trip to Monterey, if you drive it from Auburn, it's 4 hours.
Minimum.
And not the prettiest drive either. You go through the valley, and then you got to cross over the hills. But if you drive it, you get to stop and get artichokes in Castroville.
Boy, are they good.
And they're good. But if you fly from Auburn there, it's 55, 56 minutes. So we'll see what we get as we get closer. So we're straight and level. Let's go around the G600 at this lower power setting. Which is stupid because we have a headwind, but our friends are late getting there, so why spend extra fuel to get there ahead of them when they're late? All we're going to do is keep a table at the lunch place. Anyway, so we're on GPSS, 11:43 in the morning, 60 degrees at altitude, and of course, a headwind of 16, overall 17, so we're like almost right in the teeth of it. Our true airspeed at this reduced power settings, 185 knots, indicating 163 and across the ground of 169. Monterey is 127 miles on a heading of 182. So basically it's due south. And course pointer there. You can see we're at 7,000. I got the bug up here at 10. If you do the altitude bug, you can move it down here. I'll move it to 7. You can see where it is there. 2992 on the Stockton altimeter, which is up ahead, straight and level. And over here you can see where we are. We can pull this out, get the whole state here. You fly over the valley, then the hills. I like to do like the 10 to 15 mile ring here. Here's Mather here, Rancho Murrieta here, and then the power settings, 31 inches of manifold pressure, 1,800 RPM, burning 21 gallons an hour per side. And everybody's very fine. 1524 and 1510 on the turbo inlet temperatures. That's the power settings. So we don't know what we're going to see up ahead, but that's part of the fun of the journey. It's not getting there. It's the journey and making the trip. So sit back and enjoy the ride with us.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, contact approach 125.1.
25-1 Sierra Juliet, thanks, N1. Okay, double click is like an acknowledgement. NorCal, good morning. Still Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet is checking on 7,000.
513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach. Good morning, Stockton altimeter 2993, fighting 165.
165 on the heading, 3 Sierra Juliet. All right, we come over here.
Heading 210.
We hit heading.
3 Sierra Juliet, when able cleared, direct to Windy, join Victor 111, Salinas, direct to Monterey.
Okay, so we're going, I'm writing this down, Windy, and then Victor 111, and then Salinas, and direct Monterey, 513 Sierra Juliet.
3 Sierra Juliet, read that correct?
Okay, geez, great. Thanks for telling me, ready to copy. Let me know if you got that or not. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go Monterey, insert before, Windy. I guess Windy is not too hard to spell. southwest windy, check. And then from there, we're going to go on the Victor Airway. So we're going to load, go windy, let's go back. Go to windy, then we're going to load the airway. Victor 111, check. And then he said Salinas, check, and we're going to load it. And now that we got that, we're going to go windy, direct, boom, and that gives us a straight line, which was pretty much what he gave us. Activate. And if that's the case, then I suspect that we're going to be getting the 2-8 RNAVs. And NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet, is it too early, or do you know what approach they're using at Monterey?
3 Sierra Juliet, unfortunately I don't. I can call ahead if you'd like me to and find out for sure.
No, I'll wait for the old Monterey approach 2715 or whatever it is. I'll get it from them, no problem.
3 Sierra Juliet, 2452 we'll have it as soon as I get you over there.
Okay, thanks. All right, 2452, just get ready for that. So sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. So if they send us to Salinas, then we're most likely going to get the 2-8 right RNAV. So why don't we load, let's plan for the RNAV. Let's look at the weather there first, okay? Maybe it's improved from what it was. Okay, so Monterey, waypoint, weather data. Wow, went clear. So wind 13208, visibility 10 clear, temperature 17, dew point 12, altimeter 3002. Okay, so for sure it's going to be 2-8 right RNAV. We're going to do it anyway in case it changes. I like being IFR, and I'll tell you why I like being IFR going from here. Let's see, come over to this camera. If you see here, so here's our route. We're going here to Windy, then to Salinas, and then into Monterey. So it's not a bad route. But if you notice, you got Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose, and all these inbounds. And if you go VFR, there's airspace issues, there's conflicting traffic, so IFR, believe it or not, is easier. So let's go ahead and load up the RNAV. Now there's a Yankee and a Zulu. We're not authorized for the Zulu. Approach. So we're going to do the 2-8 right Yankee. Load the approach. Now the beauty of the Garmin is you go to this unit, which I didn't touch, and you go to flight plan, and then you spin the knob to the right. There it is. It shows the RNAV 2-8 right Yankee. So we're going to brief it. Okay, so the airport's 257 feet. So 250 plus 7, so 260, right around there. Inbound course is 261, so that's a good way to remember it now. Now, if it's a 2-8 runway and the inbound course is 261, you're going to be off center. It's not going to be centered. So what's the missed approach? It's a climbing, circling not available of the south of runway 2-8 right because there's hills there. I get that. Okay, missed approach. Yeah, there's the thunderstorms. Okay, missed approach, climbing right turn to 6,000 feet, direct to Salinas and hold. Continue climb and hold to 6,000. And you do a right turn at Monterey because there's high terrain to the south. All right, and then we go down here and we look at the course here. So we got Hixar, I can't pronounce these. Hixar, Igeo, Hugon, into all these here. 4100, 3200, 1740, the crossings match. And then we go here for the LP MDA is 1080, which is 901, 823 above the ground. So you need 901 to do this approach. So we're going to hit menu. We're going to enter the minimums. It is 1,080. I turned the AC off, honey. I turned 1,080. Okay. So now it holds up here. So we're going to go ahead and leave that in. Now the beauty of doing the RNAV, we'll come out to this camera here for a second, see how it's going. The beauty of doing the RNAV is I don't have to switch it over to the CDI and get the green needle, and you can just ride the RNAV all the way in. You just have to make sure to activate vectors to final if you don't get the diamond, and take it off, not take it off GPSS, arm the approach, and disarm the approach, and make sure that you get the glide slope. So that's it. We're windy in 15 minutes, and I'm going to go to my Garmin Pilot here, and windy's pretty close there. I'm going to go to Monterey, and I'm going to overlay the approach for, I'll get out of the way here a little bit, procedure. Let's do that again. Come on, don't disappear on me. Procedure. We want not the ILS, not that, 28 right Yankee. There it is, and there it is overlaid. So we'll be able to follow the track in. So we're estimated time of arrival at destination 12:36. That's about right. We're supposed to pick up the rent-a-car, which is going to come right to the plane from Go Rentals, and then we're going to drive to the lunch, which is down the way. But our friends called. They were leaving Concord, Brentwood area, and they were like 2 hours away. That was around 11, so I think we're going to beat them there. No, that doesn't mean they get to pick up the tab. You don't know, my friends. All right, so part of the briefing, let's go look at the flight plan on the number 2 750, and we're going to go to Monterey and get the load, and we're going to look at the waypoint info. Check the weather again, still clear, temperature 17. It's about 65 degrees, that's what it's supposed to be. The high in the valley is, what, 95 today, Nancy?
No, 85.
85 is it?
It's a cold day. Cool day.
Cool day, okay. Now frequencies. So the 8 is 1925, we'll put that here in number 2, we'll flip it. Clearance is going to be 3350 or 3345, ground 120.87. So you don't really care about the ground because you should be on the ground before you talk to them, so we can keep track of that. Tower 18.4, we'll put that in. Those are the two important ones.
Left turn 16039er Hotel.
So we sit here and watch the Earth go by as we get closer, because we're coming up on Stockton. We're right overhead Stockton. And then we'll hit Stockton, Tracy, and then we'll cross the Diablo Range, and then whatever that range is near Watsonville, and then into Monterey. Beautiful Monterey. So while we're sitting here doing nothing, I'll tell you a quick story about Monterey. Way back when I got my instrument rating, the DPE that gave me my instrument rating told me I was the lowest time pilot he ever gave an instrument rating to. I had a 172 at the time. And so I got the rating, and a couple days later I figured, okay, let's take the family to Monterey. It was IFR, but hey, I'm a new IFR pilot. Let's do it. So I loaded, at the time, 2 little kids in the back. One had to be 2.5, the other one was 6. 2 little kids and the wife in the front seat. And the wife at the time wasn't the most, let's say she was a white knuckler. She wasn't the best flyer in the world. So we're going to Monterey, and you know the marine layer is there, and there's 2 little bumps in the marine layer where the Moss Landing power plant is pushing up with heat. You know the weather, and so we launch into the stuff, and we get the ILS for 10 right, and the minimums there are 200 feet and a half mile. So I'm all lined up, and I'm a 172, and I'm a new IFR pilot, and the wife's over there got the look on her face like she's watching a porno movie for the first time, just like aghast, because we're in the clouds, can't see anything. And I have my hand on the throttle. And I'm like, okay, if we don't see the runway, I'm going to have to do a missed approach. And so we're going down, 500, 400, 300. And then my brain was starting to send a signal to my arm and to my hand to add power to go around. Well, when the brain signal was halfway there, whoosh, the airport showed up. I let go of the throttle for a second. And then 200 and a half, airport, half-mile visibility, flashing lights, boom, landed. I can't tell you what my passenger said, but that was my introduction to Monterey. So whenever we go there, I can say, yeah, I landed there minimums before, no problem. All right, we got line of sight on Monterey, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can get to ATIS.
73516 to maintain 5,000.
Altimeter 3002. Break to visual approach, runway 28 left in use, landing in parking runway 28 left and right. Attention all aircraft, runway center line separated by 500 feet, interior lined up for the correct runway. Work in progress.
They are landing runway 28 left and right down there at Monterey.
30 Juliet, Roger, I was just listening to the ATIS.
Roger.
Monterey Tower information, Mike 1848 Zulu, wind 3408, visibility 10, view clouds at 1,500, sensor 17, 2.12, altimeter 3002, breakaway visual approach, runway 28 left in use, landing in parking runway 28 left and right. Attention all aircraft, runway center line separated by 500 feet, interior lined up for the correct runway. Work in progress and taxiway isolate out of service south of taxiway Alpha between the east end of the terminal and taxiway Lima on Alpha.
Full stop, 72516.
All right, we got information, Mike. Monterey.
You already here?
I'm sorry?
You already here? Where's the whales?
Nancy, we're over Tracy right now.
Oh, I thought you said you could see Monterey.
I have a line of sight on the airport.
Okay.
You can see the weather out there.
No, the weather doesn't look that good.
If you look out the front window, there's San Luis Reservoir in front of us.
Oh.
And Highway 5.
Give me a high chair.
I think it's Highway 5.
Yeah, it's 5. This way up against the mountains.
Yep.
Boring.
Goes all the way from San Diego to Canada.
3 Sierra Juliet, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, 3 Sierra Juliet.
579 Whiskey Golf.
Okay, down we go.
118.1.
Get out of this headwind. It's only 7 now in the headwind. So I put the nose down, look out the front window, you get a better look at Highway 5 to the left.
Yeah.
We're near Patterson, pretty sure. Modesto's behind us. Merced is abeam. Here's our level off at 6,000.
211, take it up in NorCal approach. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on how early you woke up this morning. The stock and out to the speed 992.
What?
Nothing is good. And NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet, we overshot windy a little bit. Okay if we intercept the airway at Karen?
3 Sierra Juliet, affirmative. Proceed to Karen, join the final or join the Victor 111.
3 Sierra Juliet, Karen, Victor 111.
3 Sierra Juliet, contact approach 124.52. They should have vectors for you. 008.
Here's the turn to join the airway. I keep calling the runway 28 right, but I know it's 28 left. I just got 28 right on the brain from going to Oakland so many times.
Approach Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet is checking on 6,000. We have Mike.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, Monterey altimeter 3003.
3003, 3 Sierra Juliet. So look out the window, straight ahead at the front window. Finally something to see. We got hills below us. Then the Watsonville, that valley there. Hollister is to the left where some idiot ran into another plane. Nobody died, thank God, yesterday or Saturday.
You get the weather at Watsonville. Let me know what approach you want.
And then you got the marine layer that's rapidly dissipating. I'm not so sure that Monterey is in the clear. Because, well, it must be. I think that weather that we're seeing out the window is in between Watsonville and Monterey, and the Monterey is clear. Well, I'm looking at the engine monitors, the TIT, the turbo inlet temperatures, both are exactly 1549.
That's unusual.
That's perfect. That shows you have very good engines.
Yeah.
When they match.
Okay.
Not like the trip from Canada where the left one exploded in flight. So Salinas is, we're going to be crossing Salinas if we don't get a vector. That's up the valley a little ways. They have somewhat better weather. They clear first before Monterey does. All right, I'm putting some AC on.
Okay.
The pilot needs to be comfortable.
Okay. He gets crabby if he's not.
Yeah. Now, if you look out the front window to the right side, you can see that thick marine layer. NorCal 30 Juliet, traffic inside 12 o'clock above us. He's showing 200 feet lower than what you told me.
30 Juliet, maintain visual separation.
We're maintaining visual separation, 30 Juliet. He's past us now.
I don't see him.
30 Juliet, roger, thank you.
You might want to give me the altimeter.
Yeah, I did. Thank you, sir.
That's him way up, way up there. Yeah.
Delta 2027, contact NorCal approach.
What's that at way out there, honey? To the right?
Plane way up there.
Oh, plane way out there? Yeah, he's going to Korea, and he's halfway there. Nancy, that thing is like 40,000 feet in the air.
Well, I didn't tell you I knew how high it was.
Okay.
I can just see the contrail.
I think he's fine. And 30 Juliet, we're Tally Hill on the field. We can take vectors for a visual.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, roger. Exit to 320, contact Monterey Tower 118.4. November 3 Sierra Juliet, contact NorCal approach on 127.15, 2715.
2715, 30 Juliet, thanks, that's long. Approach Golden Eagle 513 Juliet, checking on 6,000.
Number 513 Juliet, NorCal approach, cell number 3002.
3002, 30 Juliet.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, flighting 170, descend to maintain 5,000, vectors for sequence, all the visual approaches at the moment.
170 on the heading, and give me the altitude again. Was that 5,000, 30 Juliet?
30 Juliet, that's correct. Maintain 5,000.
5,000, 30 Juliet, 170 on the heading. All right, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. This is a pretty view, though, from the window. Look at Salinas Valley. For those of you that like vegetables and lettuce.
Oh, the best ever.
Yeah, this is where it comes from.
Oh.
Hard-working people down there.
They are.
Working it so that you can enjoy it.
There's an airport down there.
That's Salinas, Nancy. I've been talking about it for 10 minutes.
I was asleep.
You were sleeping.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you thought we were there and we were over Tracy. Dude, what am I doing on this heading? All right, there's the Salinas River out the window to the left.
Airport's right there.
we could get direct Sardo at this time?
What a beautiful valley.
Yeah, those hills there are very pretty.
Oh. I wonder what those white things are.
Oh, those are, I think, greenhouses.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 9 road, Papa, clear direct to Sardo, then it's filed.
So this 5,000, if you look straight ahead, isn't a good altitude to make, or good heading to make.
I wouldn't think so.
30 Juliet, was that direct to the airport?
30 Juliet, yeah, affirmative. So you can turn right direct to Monterey and clear visual approach runway 28 left.
Okay, we're turning right direct to Monterey for the visual 28 left, 30 Juliet, airport in sight. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look out the front window. Turn us away from these mountains. Not the ones straight in front of us, but the second ridge.
Good Lord, Dave would be about ready to poop a pink Twinkie into this.
Dave would be upset. All right, we're heading to the airport.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
Go to Tower 18.4, 30 Juliet. Tower, good afternoon, Gold Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. Checking in the airport in sight with you for landing.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Monterey Tower, good afternoon. One departure, we'll be staying on north pattern prior to arrival as a strike honk, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Okay, clear to land 28 left. We'll watch for the north pattern, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, let's do it. Pressurization, airport elevation plus 500. Air conditioner off as Nancy likes it. Prop sync off. Auxiliary pumps on, gas on mains. And we're reducing power. going to do this all visual. The 28 left and the 10 right is the long runway. You know, they have commercial air traffic that comes into here too.
Big boys.
Yeah, we're too fast for the gear. Gear speed on 421C.
Traffic and traffic 6 miles straight in.
176.
Left, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, 28 left, clear for takeoff, 2 Alpha Romeo.
Yeah, 30 Juliet, is that traffic doing left traffic pattern or right? You told me they were being in the north pattern.
Number 30 Juliet, right traffic in the north pattern. South 2 Alpha Romeo is verified, it's right close traffic, right.
Affirmative, right close traffic, 2 Alpha Romeo.
Okay, he said left. All right, so you know what we need? We need speed brakes. How's that? Nancy likes to look out the window and see it. How do those little plates slow the plane down? Here's a picture of the speed brakes, what they look like.
Slowing to 1/2 impulse power.
And there, we got down to gear speed. Here we go. Gear coming down. In transit. We're looking for 3 green. 1, 2, 3. First notch of flaps.
What a beautiful
And this profile, I probably don't need speed brakes, so we'll get rid of them. We're over Laguna Seca golf course. And Tower 30 Juliet, just making sure we're clear to land 28 left.
Number 30 Juliet, affirmative, runway 28 left, clear to land.
30 Juliet. So the hills to the left, you can't see them. I'm not going to change it. That's high-rising terrain. There's been accidents there. People taking off.
Minimum.
There's what your minimums look like on this side, which is nothing compared to the other side. All right, we're in gear speed, full flap speed. Put the full flaps down. Still got 3 green.
Only one runway here?
No, there's one on the right too.
What just fell on my foot?
Can.
Is it full?
I don't know, Nancy. I got to land the plane.
No, but it's under
Nancy,
your
I got to
foot.
land the plane. Just don't put the can under the rudders. All right, we got the blue line here on short final. That's all right. Long runway. We got to go to Del Monte to the end. 3 green.
Got it.
Hey, we
Ooh, good
landed.
job.
Gee, thank you. And what was that ground? 2087, I think. 12087. All right, putting the AC back on. A little windy. A little.
Perfect.
Number 30 Juliet, safe parking.
30 Juliet to Del Monte. So while we're taxiing in, thanks for riding along.
That's all, folks.